by Czech Adaptive Sports and Prague Robots. And financial support is given by National Sports Agency, Czech Foundation and Prague City Hall. Also, I like to mention that even though this is Court 1 and Division 1 games, we also have games in the second division. We have 2 divisions in this tournament, and Division 2 is playing on Court 2. And you can also go in and watch those games live on live stream here. So please take the chance to watch those games too, because there's some nice and interesting games there with the many new and development players in Division 2. So take a chance. If you get tired of hearing my voice, switch over to Court 2 and watch the game there instead. Like I said, this game will be played against Agivia Sharks from Germany with some guest players in the team, and the Mavericks from Netherlands also with some guest players in the team. And just before the game, I would like to mention that this team, Mavericks, have a very nice history in this tournament, Rugbymania. They actually won this tournament 4 times, in 1999, in 2000, in 2001 and 2003. So 3 times in a row and 4 times totally they have won Rugbymania. But at that time the team was called Mavericks Barracudas. But it's nice to have them back here on this tournament. And let's see what they can do. It's a long time since they won the tournament last time. I understand that. It's like 22 years ago, but still, they have a great history. So I would like to mention this before the game starts. Mavericks and Rugbymania have a good relation, so to speak. We have the 2 referees in this game, which are Abby Montgomery and Julianne Levesque. And I mentioned before that both teams have guest players. The Agivia Sharks is a German team, but with Dutch guest players, and the Mavericks is a Dutch team with German guest players. That's a quite funny detail in this game, to be honest. So we can be sure that the court will be filled with German and Dutch players. The tip-off is about to take place. There it is, and the Sharks, Agivia Sharks win the tip-off. Job van der Laan. And the first try of the game for the Agivia Sharks by number 5, Josko Wilke, the 2-pointer. I was not sure because I haven't seen Josko in a long time, and now he's wearing he's had quite long hair and wearing this band on his head, so I didn't recognize him first, but I can see now that it's Josko Wilke. So he has a quite new look since last time I saw him. So the Agivia Sharks start this game with Job van der Laan, 2-pointer. Jens Sauerbier, 2-point. Sorry, Job van der Laan is a 2-5. Job van der Laan, the Dutch, is 2-5. Jens Sauerbier, German, 2-pointer. Josko Wilke, like I mentioned before, with the new hairstyle, German 2-pointer. And Hugo van Eersel, a Dutch 1-pointer. So they're actually playing with 7.5 points at the moment. The Mavericks plays with number 4. He's carrying the ball at the moment. Ruben van der Laan, 2-pointer. Number 5, Peter den Admirant, 1.5. Number 7, Heiko Niekamp, 2.5. And number 30, Stefan Wecke, German 2-pointer. And a good start in this game here for the Sharks. being up already by 2 tries, 3-1. Van der Laan with the ball, drops it, and Josko Wilke gets it back. I believe that's a 12-second violation. Anyway, it's a turnover. And Wilke with the ball. Another turnover for the Sharks, and again, again in possession of making this a free try game. And Wilke finds Sauerbier, and Sauerbier finds the try line, and we have 4-1, the Sharks. Great start. Stefan Wecke, the German two-pointer, try for the Mavericks. Hard pressure there from the Mavericks. Forces the Sharks to make a bad pass over the sideline. And it's a turnover. Mavericks possession. Stefan Wecke. To Heiko Niekamp. And Heiko Niekamp. And another try from the Mavericks. Josko Wilke, and a try for the Sharks. They're in trouble now, Mavericks, with the inbound, but they managed to get a ball over. With a bit of luck, and a try by number 4, Ruben van der Laan. Hugo van Eersel with the inbound here to Jan Sauerbier, back to Eersel. Drops the ball over the line, and we have a turnover. Mavericks with the ball from the sideline, inbounding from number 5, Peter den Admirant. Hugo van der Laar. Hellball. And I believe it's the Mavericks who gets the ball. They have, because I remember that the Sharks won the tip-off, so Mavericks keeps the ball from the other side. Again, Peter den Admirant is inbounding. Ruben van der Laar. Niekamp. Heiko Niekamp. Still Niekamp. And he finds a pass into den Admirant, the 1.5, who I thought he was on the line before he got the ball, but obviously not. So, try for the Mavericks, and the score is 5-all. Wilke. Past the midcourt. And Wilke with a try. Sauerbier was chasing Van der Laar. Van der Laar couldn't get the pass to a teammate, and Wilke gets the ball over to Jopf van der Laan, and a try for the Sharks. And Sharks gets the ball again, a turnover, but then ball was tipped out. I'm not sure what the call is there, but I guess that the Sharks keeps the ball after their turnover. Yeah, they do. And the try for the Sharks. The score was 5-all. Just a couple of. Well, just now it was just before it was 5-all. Now it's 8-5 for the Sharks after two turnovers. So quick change here in the game. Stefan Wecke, the German 2-pointer, to Heiko Niekamp. 2-5. And it's a front court violation. Sorry, backcourt violation. And Van Eersel with the score, with a try for the Sharks. Niekamp tries to find Van der Laar, and he does. Ruben van der Laar with a try. Van Eersel finds Wilke. Wilke to Van der Laan. Sauerbier. Oh, Stefan Wecke was almost getting that ball. He was at the fingertips on it, but couldn't really get it. And Wilke try with a try for the Sharks. And with 2 minutes and 52 seconds remaining on the first quarter, we have 10-6 for the Sharks. 4-try lead and another turnover. And another try. Van der Laan, the Dutch 2-5. So Sharks 11, Mavericks 6. Wecke for the Mavericks. Still Wecke for the Mavericks. Niekamp bumps the ball, and with some luck and of course some skills as well, he gets it to the Nadmirant, and a try from the Nadmirant and the Mavericks. Van der Laan. Wilke. And the pass hits the wheel of Sauerbier, and he couldn't reach it. And then Van Eersel tries to get it from the floor, but he was hitting the line before he got the ball under control. So leaving the court. And we have a turnover. Heiko Niekamp. A try for the Mavericks. Wecke with the ball, chased by Sauerbier. Vecchia finds Van der Laar. Van der Laar over to Niekamp. Heiko Niekamp, the 2-5. Drops the ball, but it hits the chair of Van der Laan and goes over the line, and Mavericks keeps the ball. Niekamp over to Vecchia. Perfect bump pass there to Vecchia, and a try. Van Eersel to Wilke. Jasko Wilke. Tries to find Van der Laan. He does. Van der Laan back to Wilke. And Sauerbier blocking the way for Vecchia and creates a lot of space for Wilke to score in the key. Vecchia was retrieving the ball a bit too close to the line, and after that he crosses the line. He hit the line with the wheel with the chair, and we have a turnover. Jasko Wilke with the ball. Van der Laan. And a try. No, he drops the ball before he passes the line. Joop van der Laan, no try. And a turnover, and the Mavericks get the ball from the corner. Good pushing there from Ruben van der Laar. Van der Laar, still, Van der Laar finds Vecchia. And Vecchia finds the try line. Good patience there from Ruben van der Laar. Finding Vecchia in the end. And a try. And we have 39.7 seconds left of this quarter, and we have a free try lead for the Sharks. Hugo van Eersel finds Joop van der Laan. And he finds Jens Sauerbier. Two-pointer. And he was hit by Van Admirant, but he managed to make the try anyway. So good job there, and a bit of luck, I guess, for Sauerbier. Van Admirant with the Admirant with the inbound. Vecchia. Still Stefan Vecchia. Finds Ruben van der Laar. Van der Laar to Niekamp. And Heiko Niekamp with a try for the Mavericks. 6.3 seconds left. It seems like the Sharks just will get the ball in and get to the break here with a free try lead. They do. After the first quarter, we have Agivia Sharks 14, Mavericks 11. And get back to you soon with the second quarter. So we're back here on Court 1, Rugbymania 2025, League 1, and the second quarters have just started with the Sharks, Agivia Sharks, starting with the ball. They're playing against the Mavericks, and after the first quarter we have 14-11 in favor of the Sharks. On court now we see for the Sharks, Marco Herbst, number 1, and 22, Britta Kripke. And also Davy van den Dop, Dutch three-pointer, number 2 on the jersey. And the first offense here was actually turned over for the Sharks. So the Mavericks get the chance to try to make the first try of this quarter. Van der Laar, Ruben, yes, he makes the try, the first try of this quarter, goes to the Mavericks. And they managed to get the gap a little bit smaller. Marco Herbst, a long pass to Britta Kripke, a female one-pointer from Germany. We also see some new players in the Mavericks team now. 3 of the 4 players is new from the first quarter. Oh, that's another mistake from Sharks in the attack there. A pass from Van Iersel was supposed to go to Herbst, but he couldn't reach it. So another turnover. A bad start here for the Sharks in the second quarter. But then it was a bad pass from the Mavericks as well. And we have another turnover back to Sharks. Yeah, like I said, we have 3 new players in the Mavericks on court. We see number 11, Melle Driesen, 3.5. Number 3, Bilal Masgouti, one-pointer. And number 21, Florian Bongard. He's a German one-pointer. And now, Marco Herbst finally with a try. He's first in the quarter, and the Sharks first in the quarter, I believe so. Yeah. Bongard to Driesen. Melle Driesen. Try for the Mavericks. And a long pass from Hugo van Eersel was supposed to go to Britta, but Britta was not able to pick the ball up. So turnover, and the Mavericks ball from the corner. So as I can see it, the Mavericks for the moment they're playing with just 7.5 points. 3-5, 2-1-1. And Van Iersel on the floor. And Van Iersel is back on his wheels. So now Mavericks had the chance to get even closer here. And a nice pass there from Van der Laar to Driesen. And a try. Marco Herbst with the pass from Davy van den Dop, the Dutch three-pointer, to the German 3.5. At the moment the Sharks are playing with a lineup with 3-5, 3, 1 and a 0.5. The ball went on many different chairs there, but it bumps into the chair of Bilal Masgouti, who was sitting outside of the court. So that's supposed to be a turnover and the Sharks ball. Masgouti was still sitting outside after inbounding, and the ball hits his bumper when he was outside of the court. So Marco Herbst. Not able to get the pass to Davy van den Dop. He hits the wheel on van den Dop and it goes out and a turnover. And there's Marco Herbst again. Kicking the ball back. Good work there. Marco Herbst's defense is brilliant so far, but his offense could be better right now in this quarter. But then there at least a try from Marco Herbst. The 3.5. I believe there is some equipment problem issues for Herbst. No? Or yes? No, that was something on the floor. The referee picked it up. Long pass up to Driesen. Driesen finds Bongard. And a nice try from the German one-pointer Florian Bongard. Long pass from Marco Herbst. Was stopped by Melle Driesen, 3-5 Mavericks. Tries to find Nascuti, and the defense was too aggressive there. Marco Herbst. League use of the hands on German 3.5. Marco Herbst. Nascuti with a nice inbound. It's a Melle Driesen. And now it's a one-try game in favor for the Sharks. Van den Dop. And a try from the Dutch three-pointer. Van der Laar finds Melle Driesen, and the 3.5 Driesen makes a try for the Mavericks. Marco Herbst finds Davy van den Dop. Try for the Sharks. So we have a timeout now for the Sharks. And the the inbound came into Ruben van der Laar, and the referee Julian Levesque from Canada calls the league use of hands on Josko Wilke, the 2-pointer for the Sharks. So 4-on-3 for the Mavericks. And An easy try from Melodrisen, 3-5 in Mavericks. And Josko Wilke is back on court, asking for the inbound. Finds Job van der Laan. Van der Laan with the ball, finds Davy van den Dop. And Van den Dop goes for a long inbound to Josko Wilke. Great solution there from the Dutch three-pointer with that pass. And another try for the Sharks. Long bump pass from Bilal Masgouti up to Florian Bongard, who's in trouble now, very close to the middle line, but he managed to keep that ball on the right side of the line. That was very impressive from Bongard, but then in the end it was too hard for Ruben van der Laar later, and they were under too much pressure, and we have a turnover. Sharks. Van der Laar. That was a long pass for Driessen. Couldn't really grab it, so he decided to tip it back onto the court when he was close to the line, and it went over to the hands of the Sharks players. Or actually, it went on the hands on Ruben van der Laar and over the sideline, so we have a turnover. And Britta Krippe couldn't really manage to find a teammate. But the ball was on Van der Laar's hands, so it's still still Sharks ball. Into the hands of Van der Laar. And Davy van den Dop finds a long pass to Josko Wilke. And this is a bad inbound there from Mavericks. Some miscommunication there between Bongard and Van der Laar. New inbound so I had a turnover and a try for the Sharks. New inbound for the Mavericks now. Driessen looks for a long pass up to Van der Laar. Van der Laar with his back to the court finds Bongard, and Davy van den Dop tips the ball, and it goes over the line, and still Mavericks ball from the sideline. And I believe we have some substitution now in the Agivia Sharks. On court comes Marco Herbst and Jens Sauerbier. And we have Helle Driessen, fallen player. And we have a turnover. He was down on the floor without being hit illegally, and for that we have a turnover. Sauerbier to Wilke. Let's go Wilke with another try. One of the easiest so far in this game. Van der Laar tries to get to reach Driessen with a long pass, but he was not there at all. So Marco Herbst picks the ball up, and the turnover, and the Sharks gets another try. And with 1 minute and 50 seconds left of this second quarter, we have 25 for the Sharks and 18 for the Mavericks. And then Driesen had problems of receiving that ball. Bongard tries to pick it up, but it gets into the hands of Wilke. So Josko Wilke made a turnover and another try for the Sharks. And I believe we have a timeout now for the Mavericks. So with 1 minute and 35 seconds remaining of this second quarter, we have Sharks in quite solid lead here by 8 tries, 26-18. Not too long ago this game was quite close, but it was a one-try game not too long ago. But a very strong effort here in the second quarter by the Sharks. Now we see back on court for the Mavericks Heiko Niekamp and Peter den Admirant and Stefan Wecke. The 4 players who started the game for the Mavericks, the starting lineup. Marco Herbst. And another try for the Mavericks. Sorry, for the Sharks. Stefan Wecke, German two-pointer, makes a try for the Dutch Mavericks. Peter Wecke. Good blocking there from Josko Wilke. And Marco Herbst is making a try, another try for the Sharks. Van der Laar. Still Van der Laar over the middle line. And the try from Ruben van der Laar. And we have Wilke on the floor. Sauerbier to Marco Herbst. Herbst finds Wilke. And another easy try here for the Agivia Sharks. And the timeout called from the Mavericks. Mavericks with the ball. 15 seconds left of the quarter. They go for the last try for sure. Ruben van der Laar makes a try with 7.6 seconds left. And then, as normally, the Sharks is calling for the timeout. On front court, Wilke comes with some speed. 5 seconds left there. Nice play there from the Sharks. Josko Wilke getting some speed from his own backcourt. Again, receiving the pass from Sauerbier with high speed, and then was not able to stop. So nice try there from the Sharks, but with 2.1 seconds left, Mavericks tries to take a timeout and tries for another score. They don't manage though. Wilke stops the pass. And after 2 quarters, we have Agivia Sharks 30 and the Mavericks 22. And get back to you in less than 5 minutes with the third quarter. So welcome back here to Court 1, League 1 in Rugbymania 2025. And just now the third quarter started between Agivia Sharks from Germany and the Mavericks from the Netherlands. After half of the game, the Sharks is up by 8 tries, 30-22. And Mavericks starts with the ball here in the third quarter. We see back on court for the Mavericks, Matt Andreessen, number 11, and number 25, Florian Bongard. We also have number 30, Stefan Vecke, the two-pointer, and number 5, Peter Den Adbrand, 1-5. That pass from Andreessen was not able to get into the hands of Stefan Vecke, so we have an early turnover here. Immediately in the first possession for the Mavericks, they're making a turnover, and Sharks has now the ball in possession. Wilke finds Sauerbier, and Jens Sauerbier with the first try of this quarter. And that try was awarded to the Sharks. Bongard finds Vecke. Still Vecke on front court. Matt Andreessen backing over the line, makes a try. Van der Laan, Joop van der Laan, the Dutch 2-5. Another try for the Sharks. Sauerbier to Van der Laan again. Another try from the Dutch 2.5. Joop van der Laan. Timeout called by the Sharks. And for what I can see, the Sharks is coached by Christian Riedel, the German .5. Who used to play in the national team for many years. Christian Riedel with the hat there is on the bench. He's a German .5 who's playing many years in the national team. And it looks like he's coaching the team. Bongard, Andreessen. Andreessen to Vecke. Vecke with a try for the Mavericks. It's still that 8 try gap in favor for the Sharks. Van Eerster on the back on the court for the Sharks. Finds Wilke. To Van der Laan. Joop van der Laan. To Jens Sauerbier. Bongard, Andreessen. Nice pass there from Matt Andreessen to Stefan Vecke. Josko Wilke was out of the court there. He was hitting the line there in his defense, so that's a penalty try for the Mavericks. And inbounding now for Sharks, Van Eersel. Right into the laps of Vecke, and another turnover for the Mavericks. And another try, Stefan Veke. Wilke. Veke. It's pressing Wilke. Van Eersel, and good defense again there from the Mavericks. Van Eersel drops the ball over the line. And a very good moment or momentum there for right now for the Mavericks. And the Mavericks keeps the ball, Bongard with the inbound. And we have a quip and timeout here. It's Josko Wilke. And I have to be honest, I've seen faster mechanics than that, to be honest. He was not in a hurry to change that wheel. But now it's done. Good work there. So Wilke is back in the game. Bongard with the inbound. Finds Driesen. No, he does not, because Van der Laan is there to disturb him and tips it over to Sauerbier. So the turnover for the Sharks. Van der Laan. Yep, Van der Laan with the ball. Finds the corner. And another try for the Sharks. Can Driesen get that ball? He could not. No, it was too long, too hard, that pass, so Driesen couldn't find it, and instead he tried to tip it back on the court. And we have a turnover. An easy try there for the Sharks, inbounding from Van Eersel to Sauerbier. Long pass from Heiko Nika. He's back on court, tried to find Peder Driesen, was not able to. And another turnover and another try from Job van der Laan. Mavericks at the moment is playing with a high-low lineup, so to speak. Well, 3-5, 2-5, and 1-1. Driesen, Niekamp, Bongard, and Masguti. And another turnover. And another try for Sharks. Good defense there from Jens Sauerbier, blocking the way for Driesen. And we'll have another turnover. They have big problems now in their offense, Mavericks. I think it's the fourth or fifth turnover in a row. Wilke, and another try. Maybe they should do something now, the Mavericks. Maybe change lineup or take a timeout or something like that, because this is not working in their offense. Long pass there, bump pass from Niekamp to Driesen. And finally, a try for the Mavericks. Long time ago now. Wilke, Van der Laan. A long pass from Van der Laan, too long, too wide for Van Iersel. And a turnover. Driesen, still on backcourt. Loses the ball. Van der Laan. Joop van der Laan, another try for the Mavericks. So, sorry, for the Sharks. I'm getting tired here. This is the 5th game today, so last game of today. So you have to excuse me for some mistakes, which I probably made also earlier. Long pass from Driesen again, right into the lap of Josko Wilke. And we have another turnover again. Van der Laan for the Sharks. Tries to find Sauerbier, and he does after a while, but not without problems. Sauerbier under hard pressure from Nijkamp. Get help from Bongar, but then Sauerbier finds Wilke. And good blocking there from Van der Laan. Makes a space from Wilke, for Wilke, and Shark is now really impressive in their defense. Well, maybe not also that, because also the Mavericks is not so impressive in their offense. Maybe I'm being too hard now, but it's not working for the moment in the offense for the Mavericks, and we have substitution for Sharks. Back on court is Marco Herbst, the 3-5. Davy van den Dop, the free, and Peter Kripke, the female one-pointer. And Sharks play. The Mavericks plays with the same lineup. And we have a long bump pass from Bongard up to Mascuti, and the ball gets over to Driesen, and Driesen with a try. Van den Dop, long pass to Peter Kripke. Florian Bongard. Inbounding to Heiko Niekamp. She's close to the back, to the line now. Good pressure there from Herbst. Long pass up to Mascuti, and he managed to grab that ball. Very impressive by Bilal Mascuti, the one-pointer, getting that long pass. And a try for the Mavericks. Marco Herbst with another Sharks try. Bongard to Niekamp. Heiko Niekamp looks for a long bump pass to Mascuti, but Marco Herbst is there to stop that pass, and it's a turnover. And Herbst finds Van Iersel with a long pass. And Van Iersel finds the try line. And with 57.6 seconds left of this third quarter, we have a 15 try lead for the Sharks, 45-30. Good defense there from Herbst. Forces Nijkamp to make this long bump pass with no success. So another turnover. Marco Herbst. Davy van den Dop. And with 4.8 seconds left on the time clock, he makes this try. Let's see now if the Mavericks choose to take a timeout. They do. Yes. They're moving the inbound over up on front court. Bongard with a long high pass. It was stopped by Davy van den Dop. Marco Herbst tries to get the last goal, but no, it was too late. Not enough time left on the clock for Marco Herbst there, so the score stays 46-30, and now we have a break, and we get back with the fourth quarter in a short while. So welcome back to this game. Fourth quarter just started, and Agivia Sharks was starting with the quarter with the ball, and they had a first try there by Josko Wilke. And they're now up by 17 tries. Ruben van der Laar is back on court for the Mavericks. It's quite good for them. He's important, one of the best players in that team, I believe. Quite important. And he makes a try here. Long pass there up to Josko Wilke again, and Wilke makes a try again for the Sharks. Van der Laar, Ruben van der Laar, up to Stefan Wekke. And a try for the Mavericks. And that pass was tipped by Stefan Wekke over the sideline, so Sharks keeps the ball. Van den Dop to Wilke, to Sauerbier. Jens Sauerbier, try for the Sharks. And the turnover created by Jens Sauerbier. Good work there, good defense. And again, Sharks has the ball. And then some sloppy offense there, to be honest. Unfocused offense, I believe, and a turnover back. And Nekamp finds Van der Laar with a long pass. And Van der Laar finds a try. Davy van den Dop, Hugo van Eersel. Wekke looks for a pass to Van der Laar. He was forced to just bumps the ball further on, being under pressure, and he bumps the ball outside of the line and a turnover. I have to say, you really do see that this sport has changed a lot when they remove this 4 players timeout. You see much more turnovers, a lot more turnovers, especially in this game, of course, but otherwise normally also. There's much more turnovers in this game now, which is good, I think, because it attracts the spectators. So it's not more nice to watch now when it's a lot of turnovers, of course. More entertaining. Sharks with the ball again. Davy van den Dop. Finds a try. Davy van den Dop. Alko Niekamp. Disturbed but pressured by Wilke, but they managed anyway to get the ball over the line. Long pass up to Ruben van der Laar. And another try for the Mavericks. Van der Dop. Long pass to Wilke. Another try for the Sharks. De Nadberand finds Nekamp with the pass. Nekamp to Stefan Wekke. And a try for the Mavericks. Wilke, Van den Dop. Long pass from Van den Dop up to Hugo van Eersel, the one-pointer. Received the ball brilliantly, and a try from the Dutch one-pointer. Nice hit there from Van den Dop on Niekamp, and another hit there from Wilke on Van der Laar. Creates a turnover. And then Sauerbier was not focused enough with that pass, and another turnover back. So Mavericks now in possession, and Mavericks with a try from Stefan Wekke. The German two-pointer. Another try there for the Sharks. Bongard to Driesen. Driesen is back, and he was not. And Wilke steals the ball from the hands of Driesen. And the try, turnover and try from Josko Wilke. Van der Laar. Long pass to Driesen. And a good block there from Bongard on Davy van den Dop. Creates the space for Melle Driesen for this try. Josko Wilke. Davy van den Dop. Still van den Dop. And some good job there blocking and creating a space there from Van Eersel in the corner. So a try from the Van den Dop made by Van Eersel, so to speak. Mascuti, nice pass there. And Melle Driesen gets the ball from Mascuti and try for the Mavericks. Sour beer. Bongard inbounding for the Mavericks. Finds Driesen. Driesen swiped by Wilke. Bongard, Driesen. And a high pass from Driesen into the laps Van der Laar, and tries to find Bongard. Didn't make it, but then Driesen gets the ball, and Joop van der Laar is trying to get the ball from Driesen, and during that he fell and lost balance and fell and went down to the floor. I'm not really sure what happened exactly, but I don't think there was a penalty there. I think it was okay. Yeah, it was actually Van der Laan who gets the penalty because he was on for holding. He was falling, and on the way, oh no, that was a bad ball handling from Driesen. Van der Laan was falling down to the floor, and on the way down to the floor, he was touching Driesen. That's why he was sent to the penalty box for holding. But then after that, like I just said, Driesen was handling the ball very badly. And the turnover. So Sharks, even though they're playing 3-on-4, they're in possession now to try to make a score. Van Eersel. Driesen is playing hard defense against Van Eersel. Bongard on Wilke. Wilke is still with the ball. And now Van der Laan is back in court. But the pass was too long and too hard to read for Joop van der Laan, who just came from the penalty box, and it went over the line, and we have a turnover, and the Mavericks, Florian Bongard with the inbound. And then Hugo van der Laar is a little bit clumsy with the ball there, drops it, and it goes over the line, and we have a turnover back. Hugo van Eersel, the one-pointer for the Sharks, with the inbound from the corner. Josko Wilke. Wilke finds Sauerbier. Sauerbier finds the try line. And with 1 minute and 49 seconds left of this fourth quarter, we have a 20 try lead for the Sharks, 58-38. Bongard to Driesen. Driesen passes the midline and was hit by Hugo van Eersel behind the axle, according to referee Abby Montgomery. So she awards Hugo van Eersel with a penalty for spinning. That spinning is when you hit the opponent behind the wheel axle, like the case here. So Abby Montgomery, referee from Great Britain, was determined and sent Hugo van Eersel to the penalty box. Spinning 30 seconds in the box. Mel Driesen try, and Van Eersel is back on court. Wilke, it's long pass, but hits the back on Driesen and goes to the hands of Van der Laar, and we have a turnover. Mavericks, and a try from Mel Driesen. Wilke. Another try. And now we have Bongard on the floor. And Bongard takes the inbound. Van der Laar. Long pass to Melle Driesen. And Driesen with another try. Van Eersel in trouble with the inbound, but he managed to keep himself on the right side of the line there. Long pass from Wilke to Sauerbier. Sauerbier with the ball, being pressed by Van der Laar. And again we have Florian Bongard on the floor. I didn't see what happened, to be honest. Okay, Bongard is back, ready again. So we have 38.5 seconds left of this fourth quarter. Sauerbier with the ball, with the inbound to Wilke. Wilke. Now we have 20 seconds left. Van der Laan. 10 seconds left. Van der Laan looks for Wilke, and Van der Laar is leaving the court. So we have a penalty try awarded for the Sharks with 5.4 seconds left of the fourth quarter here. And after that, Mavericks calls for timeout, and and choose to get the inbound on front court. Long pass from Bongard reaches actually, that's perfect inbound from Bongard right into the hands of Driesen, and the try for the Mavericks. And now, of course, the Sharks calls for timeout. But they decide to keep the ball on backcourt. Yeah, they do. 3.9 seconds left. Van der Laar, long pass. And then after that, Van der Laar was on the floor again, being hit by Bongard. And the game is over. We have a 19-try victory for Agivia Sharks against the Mavericks, 60-41. Thank you to both teams for a well-played game here, and to both the referees, Abby Montgomery and Julianne Levesque. That was the last game of today on this court. Tomorrow we will start the games already at 9 o'clock. Tomorrow, Friday, November. We start the games at 9 o'clock, and the first game on this court 1 will be a game from League 1. Prague Robots, the home team, will play against Nacka Spiders from Sweden. And that game is followed by at 10:30 by Switzerland against Agivia Sharks. But we'll get back to later tomorrow with the games. But the first game tomorrow, 9 o'clock, is Prague Robots against the Nacka Spiders. And you're very welcome to join us during that game. My name is Patrick Anderson, and I will say thank you for today, and have a nice evening, and you'll be hearing from me tomorrow morning again. Bye-bye.